Hey Homosapiens and Marbites, it's me, Rogue Marbie Scott. Welcome back to the channel and welcome to the channel to any new watchers or subscribers. This is the YouTuber tag. So the YouTuber tag is a project created by Trenton Lee, who is collecting an abundance of research about YouTubers and how they present themselves online, and it's all going towards his PhD. As part of his research, he is interviewing quite a lot of YouTubers of all sizes. So obviously I'm quite a small channel and he'll be interviewing quite big channels as well. And he's encouraging other YouTubers like yourself, if you're a YouTuber and you're watching this, to come forth and, you know, take part in the tag. This really is an amazing project, just because whilst I had my interview with him, it was I learned some stuff about myself that I didn't really kind of consider me presenting myself online. It just kind of makes you self-reflect a little bit, and also see yourself other than how you see yourself, if that actually makes any sense. And I always say that, does that actually make any sense? Anyway, so if you're interested in this, I'm going to leave all the information for this tag in the description box below, and we're going to go on to the questions.
What is the name of your channel and what does it mean?
So the name of my channel is Planet Marbie I, and this is my first channel and it's my main channel. I do have a second channel which is a vlog channel which I don't really post up much, and that's called Marbs Wide Open. So Planet Marbie I, what does it mean? Well, growing up I was always called Marbie, and I just created like my own little world because I'm just kind of whimsical and whatnot, so why not have my own planet as well, you know? So I've just called it Planet Marbie I because Planet Marbie I to me means creativity and love, and it just means, you know, just being who you are, being yourself. And this channel is all about makeup and music and creativity, and although it started off a little rough, yeah, it's now kind of steering towards just being makeup, although I do kind of do other stuff like skits and comedy and stuff like that. But this is a creative channel and it mostly is right now makeup, and it will probably stay that way.
What do you do to prepare for a video from conception to posting?
In terms of creating a video, because obviously I do mostly makeup, whenever I'm doing a look, I tend to draw my looks out first, or you know, yeah, I draw them out I sketch them out on paper, and I will figure out in my head, once I've done that, it does it by itself. I don't know how to explain it. Once I know the makeup that I'm doing, everything comes like a movie. It's like cut scenes, music, flicker, graphics, everything comes in at once. So basically I've just got to sit down there once I've done my makeup and yeah, present it to you how I do. I do tend to have a glass of wine just to help me relax, because I always do get nervous when I'm on camera. I'm actually really nervous now. In terms of like just getting ready to talk to you guys, I do my makeup, I do my hair. I actually have a shower, brush my teeth, have some food, you know, just get myself revved up to come and talk to you guys, because for my subscribers, it's more like me speaking to friends, but not friends, if that makes any sense. There you go again, saying, does that make any sense? What do I do to prepare for a video? So basically I will set out what I need for my video. So I will, you know, put my lights on, I will, you know, make sure that the backdrop is up, because if you don't know, I'm actually sitting on the floor right now. Yeah, I do not have quite a big space in my computer room, so my camera has got to be on one wall where the shelves behind me blocked out with the screen. And what else do I do? Yeah, just I have a ring light. Before I do have single lights, you know, with the umbrellas and everything, but I don't use them that much because I feel like the ring light concentrates more of the light where I need it to be, rather than having to fight and figure out angles and all of that. Yeah, just place my makeup where I need it, you know, and that's it really.
What do you do to prepare yourself for being on camera?
So mostly if I'm doing a makeup tutorial, I don't do my makeup obviously beforehand. I set out everything. I obviously get washed, get dressed, and have a little snack. And I do have a little drink sometimes, no, most times, just because I do get really nervous on camera. And I just want everything, when I'm speaking to you guys, I just rather it be natural without any script or preconceptions of what I'm going to say or already. So it just kind of comes out when I'm doing the video. This is really, I'm actually really nervous doing this video right now, and I'm not even drinking, so yeah, I just want to kind of be level-headed, but whatever.
Why did you start a YouTube channel?
So I started a YouTube channel because years ago, in like 2010, I think it was, I was writing a blog, and then that blog became relatively popular, and I also was writing my book, which I'm still writing. Yeah, such a long time. I'm such a procrastinator, and I ramble a lot too. But yeah, so my best friend, who is also a blogger, said, you know what, why don't you do YouTube, because your personality would shine a lot more. I mean, the way that you write and the way that you speak in person is kind of the same way, and like it would look nice on camera. So yeah, my best friend basically told me, go on YouTube, and I did, and here I am now.
What is the most personal thing you've spoke about on your channel?
I don't know really what I've spoken about a lot of personal stuff on my channel. It's not really on the vlog because that's relatively new. But the most personal thing that I have spoken about on my channel is sexual assault, basically. Yeah, I was sexually assaulted years ago. I also wrote a story for Black and Gay in the UK about that experience, and I felt like I had to speak about it on my channel only for the fact that, well, it's now in a book, and this book is going worldwide. I've seen it being posted from Africa to Australia to America to, you know, the Philippines, and I just felt, well, my name's gonna get out there sooner or later, you know, so I might as well just speak about it on my channel, get it out there. I don't want my subscribers or my friends or family to be like, oh my gosh, what's going on? So yeah, I just decided I wanted to speak about that myself and just clear the thick air that was behind it, because although it's still like a touchy subject, I can talk about it, and I spoke about it just to let people know that there is another light at the end of the tunnel, because just because you've been sexually assaulted, it doesn't mean, you know, you're not going to be able to fulfill anything else in your life, like having relationships, having work, leaving your house, you know. So that's why I spoke about it on my channel, and yeah. But I speak about a lot of stuff anyway, so.
What do you hope to achieve with your channel?
I really don't know what I hope to achieve with this channel. I mean, when I started this channel, I did kind of start it without any kind of any direction. However, back in 2012, 11-ish maybe, something did happen with me and two close friends of mine, and one of them almost, well, they were almost getting raped at the time, and we were drunk. So I created this series called Drunk Dialers, and that got showcased in a showing in in London somewhere in like a little small screening cinema sort of thing for short films, and I got noticed by someone which was the publisher and editor of the book that I wrote for, and I also got to write a short play that was played in the Shepherd's Bush Theatre. So basically this channel is just kind of like my online portfolio for what I do, what I believe in, and where I want to go in life. Like if it does get to like millions and millions of subscribers, yeah, whatever, but that's not really my main goal.
So who watches your channel?
Well, I would say mostly girls from maybe around 18 to 44, and I do notice quite a lot of men do watch the channel as well, but when they're watching it's kind of like one particular video, or they're watching some of the stuff where I talk about LGBT issues and stuff like that. So it's quite a mixture of people and ages who watch my channel so far, but hopefully it broadens to, you know, I don't know what I wanted to say there.
If you monetize your videos, how do you choose which videos you do or do not?
Before that whole threshold of having 1,000 subscribers and X amount of view time on your channel came about, I kind of monetized videos that I thought would be popular and would make me some money. Was that my goal, to make money? No, but if you're going to be able to make money out of something you love doing, then why not? You know, it's not selling out or whatever, it's just kind of you know, trying to put money back into your channel and, you know, getting a little coin. Like, why not? It's there.
What brands have you worked with or would like to work with?
Okay, in terms of working with brands, I haven't explicitly really worked with any brands. I mean, I did work, well, I was sent a few products before, and they asked me if I could do a video, and one of them was this herbal tablet thing. I really can't remember the name of it. At the time it was good, but yeah, I won't mention that again. I also I've done a video on products before, but that's not really working with people or brands. But the brands that I would work with would be obviously makeup brands and skincare brands that kind of pin the whole natural element to makeup and stuff, or cruelty free. Now I am an animal lover and I'm not a vegan, and I do like to eat meat. However, I just feel like makeup could always be used from nature. Like, I don't understand why you would need to have brushes made from fox hair. Like, why? What has a fox done to you wanting to use its hair to go on your face? So, I wouldn't really work with any brands that would condone animal testing and using products made from animals. So yeah, that would kind of be my if, buts and maybes. Also, I would love to work with more brands, or work with brands that are all-inclusive and don't you know, shun people because of their skin color or gender or sexuality. So yeah, that's what I would do if I had the choice, if I had the opportunity.
And what kind of brands would you never work with?
Well, I feel like I kind of answered that in the first question, in the question before, but I would never work with I would never work with a brand that, I wouldn't work with Chick-fil-A, let's just say that, because Chick-fil-A in the United States is clearly known to not be very friendly to the LGBT community. So, nah. I kind of said what I had to say there.
What does being a YouTuber mean to you?
What being a YouTuber means to me is being able to express myself and have that expression of me being naturally in my home, feeling as if I'm talking to you, not an audience, to you specifically, you know, getting out there in the world. Because sometimes, like, I don't travel a lot, and it's nice to connect with other people from around the world, different ages, sexes, races. You know, I just feel like being a YouTuber is also, for me, giving me that chance and giving myself that own opportunity to see where I can go, how far I can push myself creatively. So that's what being a YouTuber means to me. It means being as creative as I can be with little limits.
What is your favorite thing about the YouTuber community?
I don't know. I don't know how to answer this one. I do love how my subscribers and people do interact with my videos, and I love interacting with other videos when I do watch other videos. So I like that, and I like the fact that everyone is not from the same place. Like, I get loads of people from the States or from the Philippines and Australia and stuff like that. It's crazy because I'm connecting with these people, never having to meet them, and share opinions and bounce off of each other and share ideas, you know, or, you know, hearing unfortunate opinions from people is also nice to see as well and have on my channel. That's what I like. I like having people having their own opinions and voicing it out, and then I will respond if I want to. But I try to.
And what is your least favourite thing about the YouTuber community?
I'm going to talk about the beauty community on YouTube primarily, just because that's what my channel is mostly about. What I do hate about the makeup gurus out there, particularly some of the big ones, are that a lot of them are friends and a lot of them have beef, and a lot of them it's like competition, and I feel like you should be your own competition. No one else should be your competition. You clearly do your style this way, their style is that way. Where is the competition? I just feel like there is a lot of competition out there, regardless if it's shown on camera or not. Yeah, all of this banter, all of this beauty stuff that's been going on in the last few months, yeah, never me, never coming, no, no, no.
Would you describe your channel as work?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would definitely say that my YouTube channel is work. I don't know if you've seen any of my videos where I have done intros and outros to create stories. So basically, when I do makeup tutorials, not all of them, but a lot of my makeups, a lot of my looks that I do have a elaborate story behind why I've done the makeup, or not why I've done the makeup, but a story for the makeup. Like, I feel like makeup is meant to be a story. So the hours that go into some of my videos is crazy. There was this one video that I did for it was terrestrial. It was a makeup look for an album, and that intro alone was only 1 minute long. However, I recorded like maybe 2 hours of footage, obviously taking clips as well, creating clips, and piecing that together was like almost 6 hours. It was almost a whole day. That's work, you know. On top of that, I watch what I've done. Once I'm happy with it, make sure that it's good, then I watch it again the second, third day. If I'm not happy with it, then I ain't posting it. If I am happy with it, then clearly someone else is going to be happy with it. Because if you're not happy with your work, then who else is going to be happy with your work? It's fun work. I don't even know how to answer this question, because the question seems a bit it's not very, yeah, I just want someone to explain it to me a little bit. I'm a little, well, I'm not a little autistic, I am autistic, so sometimes I don't get things so quickly, but it's clearly non-paid work, but it's my work and it's the work that I love doing on top of the other work that I do on my daily basis life.
What is the hardest thing about becoming a YouTuber?
The hardest thing about becoming a YouTuber, so when I first started, I didn't know what I was doing basically. I told you this already. I feel like the hardest thing is maybe trying to be like other people and having the right camera, having the right lighting, having the right setup or where you're going to set up. I feel like the beginnings before you put yourself out onto camera is the hardest thing, and obviously creating content that you want people to see is the hardest thing. When I first started, I basically set up a camera in a dimmed area in the house and I just pressed play, and when I watched the video I wasn't really fantastically happy with it, but I still posted it because it was in conjunction with my blog at the time, so it was just like whatever. But I feel like the beginnings of becoming a YouTuber are the hardest, like set up camera, because some people are like, should I use my phone, should I buy a camera? Just use what you have, and when you start making money, then further out. That's what I'm just gonna say there, right there.
What is the most rewarding thing about being a YouTuber?
The most rewarding thing for me being a YouTuber is that I've been able to connect with a lot of people from different walks of life, and those said people have shared things with me via email and on the channel in, you know, the comments section, and I've reached out to them and you know, given them a new opinion, because clearly they don't know me, but to hear something from someone that you admire, and it's really weird hearing that someone might admire me and want to, I don't know, see me, be me, whatever. I feel like it means a little bit more, because they'll probably take that advice and information much more and take it on in their lives more than they would so if it was their friends or family. So that is one of the biggest rewards that I could say is in being a YouTuber, being a role model. Not that I'm very role model material.
Do you see yourself being on YouTube for a long time?
So depending on where life takes me, is where it kind of depends on how much I'm gonna upload on the channel. But I will never stop doing the channel, just because it's the reason why doors had opened for me offline. So why should I continue? Why should I, you know, throw away my lifeline? No, I'm always going to be a YouTuber as long as I can. And yeah, I suppose YouTube is my life now.
Do you have any tips or advice for YouTubers who are just starting?
Just be you. We all kind of, you know, have something about us. None of us don't have anything about us that are interesting. So my advice is really just be you, and find your niche before you go into the, you know, onto the web, because when I first started I clearly didn't, and now it's makeup, you know, and it took me quite some time to get there. So I would say that's my second point of advice, is to make sure you have a niche before you get on to YouTube too. So guys, those were the questions for the YouTuber tag by me, Rogue Marbie Scott. And oh, you know what? A lot of people have asked me if Rogue Marbie Scott is my real name, so I'm gonna let you know. Yes, Marbie isn't. Marbie is my nickname. Rogue and Scott are my actual name. Rogue. Yes, not Rogu, not Rogie. Rogue. Alright? It's my middle name. You're not gonna know my first name. Not for now. Unless you ask, and we have another Q&A and everything. Like I said, I like to ramble. So yeah, this is the first part of my YouTuber tag with Trenton Lee. So just look out for the next video that is coming up soon. It's gonna be fun. Bye guys.
Rogue Marbie